This is Rohingya Vision News. Today is Thursday, 26th June 2014. I am Diana Ahmed. Major General Maung Maung likely to be appointed as Chief Minister of Arakan State. Rohingyas threatened for denial of illegal Bengali immigrants classification. Major General Maung Maung appointed as a military MP in Arakan State Parliament, PA Nye Lato on 20 June 2014, is also likely to be appointed as Chief Minister of the state on June 30, 2014, according to political analysts and think tanks in Myanmar. The Arakan State Parliament summoned Rakhine State MPs for an emergency meeting on June 25, 2014. The security around the Parliament building was extremely tightened because of the attempts to riot by some extremist Rakhine youths. In a letter sent by President Thein Sein to the Parliament, he, the President, proposed to appoint Major General Maung Maung as the Chief Minister of the state. However, the proposal to appoint him as the Chief Minister has caused disagreements among Rakhine extremists who feel that only a person from Rakhine ethnic background can be appointed as the Chief Minister of Arakan State. Especially Rakhine National Party RNP, formed by merging Rakhine National Development Party RNDP and Arakan League for Democracy ALD, is opposing the appointment. Representatives of RNP feel that their voice is limited by the Constitution. We want to object the proposal. We want to protest. But we mean that we can't do anything due to the limitation of by the Constitution, said Wang Ra-shio, a representative of RNP to the state parliament, speaking to Voice of America VOA Burmese program. The Hilato of the state parliament has given us time until June 27, 2014 to submit if there are any objections to the appointment of Major General Maung Maung as the Chief Minister. Objections must fall in line with the Constitution. Hence, we can hardly do anything. The meeting is adjourned on June 30, 2014, and a Chief Minister will be appointed on that day, Wang Ra-shio added. Though in Arakan State there reside two distinct communities, Rakhine and Rohingya, hardly does Rohingya have any political role to play. They are totally cornered. No matter who is appointed as the Chief Minister of Arakan State, only time will tell if the situation of Rohingya that are facing slow-burning genocide will get better or worsened. On the other hand, Major General Maung Maung said that though he is not a Rakhine by ethnicity, he will work for the welfare of Rakhines, considering himself as a Rakhine native. Speaking to Mizima News, he said, "I can't comment on the desire and wishes of the ethnic Rakhines and their political parties. What I can say is that I will consider myself as a Rakhine and work for their benefits and welfares." Major Maung Maung has earlier worked as Deputy Border Affairs Minister and Head of Emergency Coordination Center (ECC). During his time as the head of ECC, the ECC dominated by extremist Rakhines have overseen and blocked foreign humanitarian aids for Rohingya IDP several times. He paid a visit to Maybon Kaman IDP camps and Pakta Rohingya IDP camps in the middle of last May. During the visit, he referred Kaman Muslims in Maybon as visitors and Rakhines as hosts, implying that they, the Kamans, should behave like visitors and not upset their hosts, meaning Rakhine Buddhists. Mongol Authority has started to threaten Rohingyas to accept illegal Bengali immigrants classification. On the other hand, the authority has started to severe restrictions on Rohingya travels across the township, as many Rohingyas have denied the ethnic classification against their wish. Around 10 a.m. on June 25, 2014, a joint group of Immigration, Lawaka, Border Guard Police BGP, and Makafa Squad for Protection of National Races and Religion summoned Rohingya community elders in Quarter 4 for a meeting at the Quarter Administration Office. Around 38 Rohingya men and 12 Rohingya women attended the meeting. In the meeting, head of the Makafa, Su Min Tun, said, "This operation doesn't have anything to do with either your race or religion. We just want to survey population, for example, how many members there are in a family, how many members have left the country, how many have been newly born, and how many have passed away, how many females and males, and so on. Just that." To which Master Fayaz replied, "People have lost their trust in government due to its continuous abuses and atrocities against them. They no longer believe in government's sincerity. In the last census, people were ready, but the authority didn't include them in the census, just as they tried to self-identify their ethnicity according to the census law. Therefore, we can't ask our people to be ready for the operation. They will do only when they come to believe the government. Besides, who will be ready to classify oneself as illegal Bengali immigrant when he or she is not?" Then Su Min Tun threatened, "I have a message to deliver to you on behalf of BGP Chief Commander Tin Koko. That is, we will ask you to take part in the operation. If you refuse, we will forgive you once. We will ask you for the second time. If you don't accept yet, we will forgive you again. But in the third time, we will not pardon. If you don't accept, we will declare you all to be illegal immigrants. As simple as that. We will start our process from this quarter starting on 28th June 2014. First round of meeting with local Rohingyas of Quarter 4 was held on June 21, 2014. Hence, yesterday's meeting was for the second time. On the other hand, authority in Mongdo is using various threats to force Rohingyas to classify themselves as illegal Bengali immigrants. On June 23, 2014, BGP and Immigration held another meeting in Quarter 2. Local Rohingyas were summoned to the meeting. "You must participate in the operation. You must classify yourselves as illegal Bengalis. Else we will imprison you for 8 years. We will torture you until you leave this country. We will confiscate your properties. We will extort money from you." BGP threatened the Rohingyas in the meeting. In question and answer session, a Rohingya named Shabo Abu Tahir said, "How can we identify ourselves as illegal Bengalis? Our forefathers were born here. We were born here. This is our country. We are sorry. We won't be able to do so." Then BGP replied, "You discuss with your people. We will come back soon." Consequently, Mongdo Authority has severed travel restrictions for Rohingyas. Rohingyas are not allowed to cross the checkposts located at every 4-mile distance without a travel document for village or quarter administration. On the other hand, village administrators are pressured not to issue any travel permit to Rohingyas.